What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Flag on the Plate. Back at y'all with another video. Let's get right to it. So, we fresh off of the Dallas Cowboys debacle, where we was up 29-10 at one point. Dallas came back, won the game. Their loss is unexplainable, very unexplainable. There's no way that we should have lost that game. It's unacceptable. We were not out-coached, but, we just... Terrible as coaching. The coaching was terrible, man. Like, onside kick, how do you not, if you're on the receiving end of an onside kick, you don't have to wait for it to go 10 yards. The team that's kicking it has to wait for it to go 10 yards. How do they not know that? I don't know. That lets me know that's all on coaching. Because there's no way that was not supposed to happen. We don't have to wait for the ball to go 10 yards. The team that's kicking it has to wait for it to go 10 yards. So that's just unacceptable. But that loss is behind us now. We have the Chicago Bears coming up. I think it's at home, I believe. I believe that game's at home. I think. I'm not sure. But we have to get Chicago Bears. Mitch Trubisky, going against Mitch Trubisky. I've never been sold on him. Ever since his days at North Carolina, never been sold on him. But, needless to say, he's still an NFL quarterback, and we still have to prepare for him. So, have to go in and execute. We can't go out there and look like a high school team, because that's exactly what we look like right now. Last week's loss was unexplainable. Unexplainable, inexcusable, unacceptable. There's no way that should have happened. With that being said, like I said, Mitch Trubisky, the Chicago Bears, they have a good front seven. I know a couple of our offensive linemen were out, didn't practice. I know Caleb McGrary. Good news is he won't miss any significant time. He's only going to miss this game, which is good, because at first it looked worse than what it did. I mean, he could barely get out the field. Thank God it's only a sprain with Caleb McGrary, and it's nothing serious. He won't miss any significant time. Jake Matthews, on the other hand, I'm not sure. Is he going to play or not? Julio has a hamstring. I knew not having the preseason was going to come back to bite us. Because, if you look across the board in the NFL, period, a lot of players are getting hurt. You look at the 49ers, they're down Solomon Hill and Nick Bosa. Both of them down, out for the year. So, it seems like everybody's snake bitten by injuries. Fortunately, none of ours aren't quite as that bad. Knock on wood. But none of our injuries are that serious where no one is out for the season. So that's a plus. But still, man, we can't afford another loss. We can't. Thank God, we're playing Mitch Trubisky in Chicago. Although they're 2-0, it's not a good 2-0, if that makes sense. So, all in all, this season is still salvageable. Let's try and save it while we can. Because I'm not trying to have another season like last season. Should Dan Quinn be fired, that's neither here nor there. I'll do a separate video on that later. But, the focus is at hand. It's the Chicago Bears. Offensively, let's just keep doing what we're doing. Offense is not the problem. Defensively, first half of last game, we did everything right. We caused 3 turnovers. 3. Foyer Lucan caused 3 fumbles by himself. Was having a heck of a game. He got hurt. Tat got hurt. who's also having a good game as well. That hurt, but still, all in all, it seemed like second half we went prevent too quick. We got too comfortable once we got up rather, 29-10. That's how they was able to score those two quick touchdowns on those drives. Dallas did. So we can't, man. Once we get up, we can't keep going to that prevent. I hate it. I don't like it. That's another one of our another part of our defense we got to scratch. Just because you up big, we learned from the Super Bowl. Just because you up big, don't mean you take your foot off the gas. Still go play your regular game. Still play your regular defense. So, with that being said, gotta go gotta go into Chicago. Gotta get this win. Taking one game at a time from there. Cause I saw the Saints against the Raiders. Wasn't that impressed? I'm not impressed by none of these teams in our division. Not impressed by New Orleans. Not impressed by Tampa Bay. And the Panthers are still rebuilding. So we can do it. We just got to do it. Like I know we can. So with that being said, let's go. Get this W. Get back on track. And let's make it do what it do. Sidebar, Georgia Bulldogs play this Saturday. Doing a separate video on that tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. With that being said, it's flag on the play. And catch y'all next time. I'm out.